for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
What's up, Yankees fans? This is your partner for everything Pinstripes, coming at you with another exclusive and detailed update on what is going on behind the scenes of our beloved evil empire. Today, November 24th, 2025, I'm bringing you a piece of news that might look small at first glance, but it carries the signature of the analytical intelligence that Brian Cashman and his crew have been implementing over the last few years. We have locked down a minor league deal with right-handed pitcher Yerry Rodriguez. This info was initially indicated by the Major League Baseball transaction log and confirmed by the player's agent, Kelvin Nova. What makes this move interesting isn't the immediate impact, but the future vision. We are talking about a 2-year minor league pact. Why 2 years? Because Rodriguez underwent Tommy John surgery during spring training of this year, back when he was still trying to crack the roster for the Pittsburgh Pirates. The planning from our medical department and the front office is clear and patient. The expectation is that Rodriguez will return to the mound only in the middle of the 2026 season. We are talking about a low-risk and potentially high-reward investment, a classic bet on raw talent that needs refinement. Rodriguez is a 28-year-old pitcher who possesses an extremely powerful arm but is still searching for the consistency needed to stick at the highest level of baseball. He has already worn the jersey of the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays, accumulating experience, although his numbers in the big leagues do not yet reflect the potential that our scouts see in him. In his MLB career, he has appeared in parts of 3 seasons, totaling just 36 1/3 innings pitched. During that span, he surrendered 33 runs, which resulted in an earned run average, the ERA of 8.17. I know what you are thinking. Those numbers are scary. However, my job here is to go beyond the surface. Internal analysis indicates that he was the victim of an inflated batting average on balls in play, the BBP of 0.345, suggesting that the defense didn't help him or that he had a considerable dose of bad luck. However, we cannot ignore that his propensity to give up walks and home runs was his true Achilles heel. What the Yankees are doing here is betting on our pitching factory. We believe that with the right rehab and the mechanical adjustments that our coaching staff can offer, Rodriguez has the exact profile to become a valuable piece in the bullpen. He will not be in the running for a spot on the opening day roster next season, as he will be focused entirely on his physical recovery. The goal is to prepare him to be a depth option for the stretch run of 2026, or more realistically, a fresh and ready weapon for spring training of 2027. It is a chess move where we secure the rights to a strong arm while he recovers, without taking up space on the 40-man roster during this crucial moment of the offseason. Now, let's dive into the technical data and understand what Yerry Rodriguez really brings to the table and why our front office decided to invest time and resources in him. Despite the struggles I mentioned in the big leagues, his track record in the minors tells a different and much more promising story. In 8 partial seasons in the minors, Rodriguez boasts an earned run average of 3.56. That is solid. Even more impressive is his ability to make batters miss contact. He struck out 27.8% of all opponents he faced in the minor leagues. If we look specifically at the 4 partial seasons he spent in AAA, which is the step right below the majors, that strikeout rate climbs to 28.3%. This shows he has the stuff, the repertoire needed to dominate professional hitters. The problem, as it happens with many power pitchers, is control. In the big leagues, he walked nearly 11% of batters, a number that needs to drop drastically if he wants to survive in the Bronx. In the minors, that rate was more controlled, sitting at 8.8%, although it ticked up to 12% in AAA. The raw material, however, is elite. In the majors, his fastball averaged 96.7 miles per hour. He pairs that heat with a slider that travels at 84 miles per hour and a changeup used less frequently that sits at 86.3 miles per hour. It is a classic power arsenal. Another point that our analytics team certainly valued is the profile of the hits he allows. Although only 1/3 of the balls in play against him in MLB were grounders, in the much larger sample size of the minor leagues, he generated above-average ground ball rates, reaching 47.5% in AAA, along with high whiff rates. The contract scenario also dictates the strategy here. Rodriguez has no minor league options remaining. This means that the moment the Yankees decide to add him to the active roster, whether in the middle of 2026 or the start of 2027, there will be no flexibility to send him down without first exposing him to waivers, where any other team could claim him. This puts positive pressure on the player and the coaching staff. When he comes up, it has to be for good. If he doesn't suffer setbacks and responds well to our pitching development program, we might have found a high-velocity bullpen arm practically for free. It is the kind of low-cost bet that, if it works out, everyone calls genius. If it goes wrong, the cost was minimal. For us fans, all that's left is to track the recovery of this power arm and hope he becomes another success story for our development team, turning raw potential into clutch outs in the late innings. The signing of Yerry Rodriguez is a classic draft and stash maneuver. The Yankees are essentially buying a lottery ticket for 2026. The financial risk is non-existent, but the potential to add an arm that throws nearly 97 miles per hour to our bullpen is real. The challenge will be fixing his control post surgery. If Matt Blake can tweak his strike zone management like he has done with other reclamation projects, we will have a valuable weapon. Is it worth using a minor league contract slot for 2 years on an injured player? Or should we focus only on immediate help for the big league roster? Do you trust our coaching staff to fix the control of a pitcher who walks that many guys? If you like this deep dive and want to stay on top of every move the Bronx Bombers make, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Drop your take in the comments. Will Yerry Rodriguez be a steal or just another name on the list? Let's talk about it. Until next time, and as always, go Yankees.